Fala galera, eu sou Barba Negra e vamos embora continuar com Hellblade, Senua Sacrifice. No episódio de antes, a gente lutou contra o Deus do Fogo, o Stur, alguma coisa assim, não lembro o nome. E agora a gente estava chegando no portal pra Ponte das Lâminas, se eu não me engano. É alguma coisa assim. Vamos lá continuar com a saga. É isso mesmo. Eu tinha acabado de lutar contra ele.
Druth was a troubled man. Scholar turned slave. They tortured him, took him with them on their raids, drove him to madness, spreading this new form of darkness to new worlds. To my world. Senua saw a deep connection form between the Northmen and the darkness. His tales of hell were true. Then that was the source of it. She learned everything she could from him, until she too could see what he saw.
Cara, no episódio de antes a gente já não tinha feito isso. Parece que a gente já tava de frente com o portal. Agora eu não sei. Estranho. É, por aqui. Pelo que eu lembro, a gente tava de frente com o portal lá já. Tinha passado por tudo isso. Esquisito ter voltado. Eu posso estar enganado também, né?
Have you ever died before? It's a serious question. When the illusion of self is shattered, you simply cease to be. It may not seem that way to others. You know when it is true. You can feel it. A stranger in your own body. An imposter. And nothing is the same ever again.
Foi, a gente passou por isso, eu lembro dessa frase.
And she will do so again.
Que esquisito.
You can be sure of that.
Foi, a gente encerrou o episódio bem ali de frente. Foi mesmo.
With the mark of Valravan and the mark of Surt, you may cross the bridge over the River of Knives to Helheim.
Foca. Eu só abrir.
Why is she waiting? Open the gate. Open the gate. No, it's dangerous. It's dangerous. Don't open the gate. Don't. She's done it. It's so dark. It's dark. The darkness. Only the dead may cross. Only the dead may cross into hell.
Truth? Anyone?
There is no one here but me.
Not you.
Did you think that I would let you go? That you lost me back in the wilds? I will never let you go. You can't get rid of me. I am your shadow. And I will be watching when you draw your last dying gasp.
I'm not ready to die.
You will be when you see what they did to your dear beloved.
Dillion!
In this waking nightmare, where all dreams come true, you searched for control, a way to pull through. When you were in love, you left him in tears, to smother your furies and banish your fears. But in darkness they came, through stormy black seas they raided these shores. Do you still hear his screams? And now that you're home, he's so far away. They've taken his soul. To these gods you cannot pray. They can break you, but not your promise. Even death won't keep you apart. Through his darkness you will find him. In your sword still beats a heart. You fought for love unspoilt by your darkness within. You fought for your dreams. Now there's no way to win. In the head of his corpse lies the seat of his soul. So you must carry his vessel to bring him back home. They can break you, but not your promise. Even death won't keep you apart. Through this darkness you will find him. In your sword still beats a heart.
Caramba, cara, que doideira. Será que foi ela que matou todo mundo da vila?
The darkness touched you. Everyone could see it in the hollows of your eyes. A gaze averted from life. You ran from it but brought it nearer. Led it to him. An endless suffering, worse than death. And you wanted to surrender, abandon and to find peace with the gods. No. The darkness won't allow it. So you will walk into the lair of the beast. Look it in the eye, and you will go to war. This is your mission. This is your quest. There is nothing else left.
Caramba, ela tá com uma cara meio de perturbada agora, cara. Nossa, aí que legal. Olha que cenário bonito desse jogo. Aí, cara. Caramba, achei que ele ia me acertar.
The gods made you a warrior for a reason. It's your calling.
Ai, caramba.
new road ahead. The only one that makes any sense.
E aí?
End it now. This is nearly the end.
Ah, machucou, né? Ai, caramba. Ui, apareceu. Putz, desculpa. Olha só. Ah, o outro já era. Caramba, você aperta F e ela dá uma bicuda, cara. Pô, legal. Bar. Nossa, olha, tem uma construção ali.
Every gate you open into darkness brings another challenge.
Puta merda. Tamanho do cara, velho. Mano, olha o machado do bicho. Levanta, levanta, levanta. Ih, caramba. Caramba, velho. Ai, desvia. Levanta, levanta. Nossa. Olha, ele nem... Parece que ele nem se machuca. Nossa, desvia. Ai, caramba, ele me acertou. Aí, bate, bate, bate. De novo. Ai, caramba. Mais fácil de matar. Tentar derrotar ele primeiro, que depois isso aqui é mais difícil. Uhul! Cara, parece que a sequência que você faz, e dependendo a posição que você tá se movimentando, ela dá um golpe diferente. Aí, tem outro atrás. Ih, outro escudo. Ui. A bicuda. Ah, ele tira o escudo. Aí sim, hein. Eita. Ai.
It's nearly over. Finish it.
Ah. Cara, tem as brigas, velho. O que eu faço aqui? Nossa, tem um negócio transparente, filho. Esquisito. Ah, tem a porta aqui. Mais um lugar de achar o símbolo. Lá vou eu demorar mais 3 horas pra achar o símbolo. Vai estar trancada por dentro. Peixe SX.
The journey to Helheim is never a straight one. Each must find their own
O
path.
X tá ali, ó.
Align yourself to its secrets, and you will find yours.
Não vai ser tão fácil, hein? Se eu for pra trás, ele forma o X ali, o outro não. Se é alguma posição diferente que eu vou ter que olhar. Aqui. O bom é que eles estão pintados em vermelho. Agora esse aqui, provavelmente é a ponta do peixinho ali. Pra cá eu já vim, não vai ser. O S tá por aqui. Será que esse negócio é invisível? Por que tá? Como que eu subo ali? Tá invertido. Aqui, ó. Quase. Não, pra cá. Aí, tá igualzinho. Por que ela não marca? Pô, sério? Tem uma porta pra cá, vamos ver. Às vezes é por ali, né? Caramba, tem que subir nisso aqui? Não. Foco. Caramba, criou a escada ali, que doido.
However you come to the gold-covered bridge that leads to Hell, you may find it guarded by a giantess. She will ask your name, she will ask your lineage, she will ask your business. The Northmen tell of the warrior woman Brynhild, who leapt into fire and rode to Hell to join her slain love Sigurd, and is challenged by the giantess.
Então provavelmente agora é naquela posição que eu tinha visto, né? Aqui, ó. Precisava olhar de cima. Agora o peixinho é de lá. O peixinho vai ser mais fácil, eu acho. Nossa, esse foi muito mais fácil do que aquele da outra vez. Uma escada aqui. tem uns,
Pela possesses large dwelling places in Helheim.
uns pontos ali que
Tall
tá
are her
vermelho.
walls, high are her gates. The name of her dish is hunger. Her knife is famine. On her threshold all will stumble. Her bed is called sick bed, and her bed hangings are called flames of a funeral pyre. They say she is easy to recognize, half black and half the color of flesh, and her face menacing.
Caramba. Provavelmente esse vai ser o próximo deus que eu vou ter que lutar, né? Será que é Hela? Caramba, ali não tava chovendo, olha que negócio louco, cara. O povo empalado, credo.
The gate. It's opening.
It's coming.
That song again.
Is it?
It's Hela.
Hela.
Yes, the source of the darkness. It's coming. This is your moment.
Que isso?
I'm sorry.
What are you
Credo, cara.
doing? You're showing weakness. You're not a warrior. You're a disgrace. The gods will punish you for this. Pick up the sword. Pick it up. Fight the darkness. Fight it. Get up. Get up. Get up and fight.
Caramba, velho.
Stormy seas and lost souls. She's dreamt of this before. They say dreams are visions of our memories, thoughts, and fears, as seen by our inner eye. But what if each one of us is always dreaming, even when awake, and we only see what our inner eye creates for us? Is this what hell is? A world shaped by Senua's nightmares. Maybe that's why people feared seeing the world through her eyes. Because if you believe that Senua's reality is twisted, you must accept that yours might be too.
You failed the gods. You're pathetic.
Quem que é essa voz?
Cursed. What were you thinking? Did you really think you could win? How stupid can you be?
So stupid.
Everyone hates her. She's cursed.
The shadow hates.
Look at you. A warrior. Worthless. Weak. Pathetic. Go on. Feel sorry for yourself, because there is no one left to do that for you.
Everywhere. You fools. What's that?
Take it. If you're too much of a coward to fight, then end the suffering. Broken and lost. Just like your sword.
Come on. There.
Why go on when you give everything and face that which torments you, only to find that it is worse than you could have imagined? Why go on? Is it really so weak to ask this?
Nossa, a escuridão tá crescendo no braço dela.
Though we do not dare pose the question. Sometimes the answer lies in a memory, a feeling, a song.
It's not real. It's a trick. It's not real. It is real. Listen to it.
Don't give up.
Dillion. It's
Not like this.
It's not real. It is real. It's a trick. Don't trust it. Maybe you're already dead.
Who are you?
Do you still believe in me, Senua?
No, it's
Enough.
It's a trick. It's a trick. He's already dead. He can't be here. It's impossible.
Dillion.
Come to me. Please.
The light. Go towards the light. It's him. There he is. It can't be him. It's just a trick. It's in your mind. No, he's here. It's in your mind. It's real. What's happening? Go towards it.
Caramba. Será que essas essas duas vozes são personalidade dela? Porque quando são as vozes, tipo, dela mesmo falando o tempo inteiro, sai dos dois lados. A voz da mulher sai do lado esquerdo e essa voz grossa sai do lado direito. Eu acho que são, tipo, as duas personalidades dela. Sei lá. E eu percebi que sempre as vozes dela, quando estão falando, a voz ruim sai do... Tipo, que fala que é coisa errada, sai do lado direito. Dá pra tomar cuidado sempre se falar do lado esquerdo. Nossa, tá... Caramba, ela machucou a barriga. Vixe, o braço dela tá escurão. Nossa, é a alma do...
There it is. You're imagining things. It's Dillion. He's gone. You were too slow. How could you? Keep going. How could you? Keep going. Ignore the pain. I told you it was to trick you. I told you. Where are you going? See, there's nothing to follow. Come
Before she first met him, she was not in a good place. Just a teenager, but not like the others. Barely functioning, she rarely left the house. Her father's in-bell made sure of that. Only occasionally did she venture out on her own, collecting firewood and herbs. Errands out in the Orkney Plains. That was her world. Like this one. Barren and lonely.
Ali ele. Dá uma olhada pra ver se não tem mais uma pedra daquela ali da história, né? Acho que não.
It's already disappeared. Nothing lives here, not even you.
Sumiu.
It's in your mind. You think you can see it, but it's in your mind.
There he was. The lone figure of a boy. Swordplay under the shade of a tree. She remembers the first time she saw him.
Ah, ele tá embaixo da árvore ali.
To her young eyes, he moved as if dancing. And the world danced with him. The gloom lifted. And for the first time in years, she felt a ray of hope.
He's there, under the tree. You can see it. You have to keep Dillion going. Keep going.
Ixi, ali não dá pra chegar.
The Northmen tell of a great hero. His name is Sigmund. His father's hall was built around a great tree, and one day, Odin comes and thrusts a sword into the tree, a gift to whomever can release it. Many try, but the sword only comes out at Sigmund's touch. His brother-in-law, King Siggeir, wants it, but Sigmund refuses it, so King Siggeir plots revenge. He invites Sigmund and his brothers to a feast. When they are met with an army.
Eu afasto o som, sai.
King Siggeir captures Sigmund and his brothers, steals his coveted sword, and readies them for execution.
Tem mais uma ali. Eu quero ver se ela cons... Não, tá muito longe. Acho que ela não vai atravessar a água, né? Se bem que tem uma passagem ali. E ali dá pra subir naquela porta.
Death for Sigmund and his brothers seems certain. But the king's wife is Sigmund's sister, and she begs for mercy and implores the king to chain them up instead. He agrees. Not for mercy, though, but because he plans an even more cruel and lingering death. Chained to a tree in the forest that night, a she-wolf comes and devours one of Sigmund's brothers. She returns, ravenous, night after night, until only Sigmund is left. The next day, Sigmund's sister sends a servant with honey to smear on Sigmund's face. But to what end? Well, that night, when the she-wolf appears again, you'll never guess what happens.
O que aconteceu? Pô, ele parou a história bem na melhor parte, cara. Ah, ali ela não vai chegar, não. Volta. Vou pra cá primeiro. Eu acho que eu devia ter ido naquela porta antes, né? Vou voltar ali só pra ver o que tem. Depois a gente continua o caminho por aqui. Acho que às vezes pode ser ter que achar os símbolozinhos, né? Buraco fechado. Caramba, é grande a porta, hein? Achei que era menor. Nossa, aí que doido. É, por aqui não é? Ali não vai ter nada. Não, então a gente tá no caminho certo, que saco. Bora lá, Senua, segura aí a dor. Aqui, ó.
As the she-wolf licks the sweet honey from Sigmund's face, he bites the wolf's tongue. The she-wolf pulls away, but Sigmund holds on. The chains break, and he is free. After his escape, Sigmund lives like us, hidden in the forest. His enemy, King Siggeir, believing him dead, as his sister plots revenge. And for vengeance to succeed, even the great Sigmund needs help. So she sends her sons to him. But their blood is weak and corrupted, and they're put to death by Sigmund. So his sister hatches a new plan, one that is cold of heart and pure of blood.
Mano, o cara mordeu a língua do lobo, velho. Cara, a história, o folclore nórdico é muito louco, cara, as histórias, né? Parece uma caverna, né?
Day after day, watching from afar, she mimicked him, perfecting her own secret dance, wishing those fleeting moments of light would stretch out to last forever.
Sigmund's sister trades shapes with the sorceress, and in disguise, she lies with her own brother. She gives birth to a son named Sinfjord. After a time, she sends him to the forest to Sigmund. He tests the boy and finds him strong and fearless, and so they go to take their vengeance on King Siggeir. Luck is not on their side. They're captured, and Siggeir has them buried alive.
You want to believe it's real, but it's a trick.
O tamanho do casco do navio, cara.
What is she following? You can't even fight. It's just deception.
Caramba.
How does he so effortlessly court the world and bliss?
Cara, a mente dela é muito
If only she could do
bagunçada,
the
cara.
same. See the world through eyes anew and dance with it, just like he does.
Será que é a ilusão da Hela que tá fazendo na cabeça dela ou é tipo a psicose dela que tá criando tudo?
What's your name?
Senua.
I haven't seen you before.
I don't leave home much.
Oh, Zeno's daughter.
I have to go.
Wait. Who taught you to fight like that?
No one.
No one.
Well, I watched you, and
You learnt all of that from watching me? You should become a warrior, you know.
me?
I'm Dillion. I'm here for the warrior trials. Come and watch. And bring your sword.
You can't put it into words. That moment when you look into the eyes of the one who is supposed to reassure you, make you feel safe. It only takes an instant. Fear swallows you before you have a chance to make sense of it. And darkness becomes a part of who you are.
You killed him.
But her world changed the day the Northmen took him from her. Senua knows that there's no going back to how things were. That there's nothing to go back to at all.
Stay still, stay quiet, hide, don't tell her.
Their gods can see into your mind. They will use this power to destroy
They
you.
won't stop me. I can still feel him.
Whatever's left of him, they will never let him go.
I'm not gonna let him rot here.
You're the one rotting here.
Leave me alone.
You will die here.
No.
And all your suffering will have been for nothing.
find you, my love. I promise.
Nossa, a hora que ela olha direto pra câmera dá um negócio esquisito, cara.
Untrue. Can you see him? You want to believe it. Is he not real? Is he there? You're alone in these mountains. Is that Dillion? Nothing lives here.
Cara, que loucura.
You won't survive. You met him by the tree. She met him by the tree. Maybe it's a sign, the tree. What's he trying to tell you? He's waiting for you by the tree.
As Sigmund and Sinfjotli are being buried alive, Sigmund's sister throws an armful of straw into the grave mound. Hidden in the straw is Sigmund's sword, the gift of Odin. They cut their way out of the grave mound and set fire to Siggeir's hall. The king burns to death. Sigmund calls to his sister to come out so that she may live and be honored. She does come out, but only to tell him the truth. That she had slept with him, her brother, to beget a strong avenger. I am not fit to live, she says, and walks back into the fire. Strike vengeance from your heart, Senua, as there is always a heavy price to pay.
Caramba. Isso aqui deve ser mais pra frente. Esse aqui não deve ser Yggdrasil, não.
And here is the end of Sigmund's story. He was a fierce and great warrior who fought many battles. But one day, an old man came onto the battlefield. Although shadowed by a hood, Sigmund saw that he only had one eye. The man raised his spear, and Sigmund struck at it with his sword, but the sword shattered into pieces. Sigmund then knew that this was Odin, and thus that victory could not be his. He bowed his head and accepted his end. Dying, he tells his wife that she is with child, and that her son will one day make a great weapon out of the fragments of his sword. The sword named Gramr.
Falar nisso, cadê nossa espada? Nossa, eu achei que ela tinha pego o pedacinho da espada. E ali é outro caminho daquele. Caramba, cheio de crânio. A espada.
Take it. A sword. Take it. Dillion left it for you. Take it. Take it. Take it.
Its name is Gramr. It was forged by the god of all Northmen, Odin, and gifted to Sigmund, a great warrior.
I need this sword. It's important. Can you help me?
The sword appears whole, but it is an illusion. It shattered into shards long ago. It is said a great warrior can reforge Gramr, by answering the trials of Odin, one for each shard. The roots of the Tree of Death will take you to new lands where you will face the trials.
Go to the shards. Go to the shard. Go to the shards. What's the shard? Find it. It's the metal runestones. It's in front of you. Find it. The
Essa aqui é a
metal. The
primeira.
runes. You need that sword. Go to the shard. Where is it? Find it. There it is. Focus.
É como se fosse fragmento da espada.
Use your eyes. Look. Get closer. What can you see?
A king in the north forced the dwarves to make a sword that would never fail and never rust, and that would slice through iron and stone and bring victory to its bearer. But the angry dwarves cursed it. It would be the death of a man every time it was drawn, and it would be the death of the king. Let me tell you about the sword Tyrving.
I don't recognize this place. Where are we? Where is she? It feels wrong. Where are we now?
Caramba,
Burial mound.
também é outro lugar.
So strange that we go to such lengths to bury death. Something so very ordinary.
A árvore
Inevitable.
tá ali.
It's as if we conspire to hide death. Because we have no answer for it. But when it comes and forces itself onto our friends or loved ones, then comes the reckoning.
You can feel dead.
Cara, a história desse jogo é muito legal.
Turn back. Why would he bring her here? It's not safe here. Why would he do something so dangerous? It can't be Dillion. Never bring you here. Dillion would never do that. He would never risk her life. He cares about her too much. He loves her. He doesn't. He does. It's not Dillion, it's a trick. He loves her. Don't
Nossa, tá mais escuro.
go in. You have to go in. Take the torch. It's too
Pega
dark.
baixo.
Take it. This will help you. Careful. You have to be able to see.
As ilusão de novo.
Who's there?
Eita. Nossa, tá muito escuro, cara.
Dillion, I'm here.
Tem uma
I'm here for
adaga,
the
pega aí.
trials. Like when we first met, remember?
Tem uma porta, mas aqui tem uma voz vindo daqui. Eu vou pro lado da voz, acho que é melhor.
There he is. Dillion, there he is. Finally. You found him.
What's wrong? What happened? Can you hear me? Just wait there. I'll find you.
You have to find him. This is your mission. Find him. You have to use everything you have and find him. Get him back. He was just there. How could you lose him? How could she lose him? How could she? Find him.
Nossa, ela não corre aqui. Pelo outro lado. Nossa, cara. Eu odeio coisa escura, velho. Você não enxerga um palmo da frente.
I'll find him.
What was that? Did you hear that? Nothing. Was that voices? Is that his voice or the voice of the dead? Not Dillion. Dillion's calling to you. Can you hear him? Where is he?
Don't touch the walls.
You don't know what they might do. Turn back. She has to keep going. It's not safe here. She has to keep going. If you go down there, no one can save you. It's too scary.
Nossa, é um labirinto, cara. Puta Puta, é um labirinto de ilusão, mano.
I can hear him.
Senua, you remind me of a story that the Northmen tell about a young woman warrior. Her name is Herver, the daughter of a berserker, born after he was killed. She's a wild, willful child who teaches herself to fight with weapons. When she learns where her father is buried, her only desire is to reclaim the treasure buried with him, but above all, the sword, Tyrving.
He's going to save you. Find the voice. Find him.
Será que isso aqui é o mapa do labirinto? Que até chegaram na espada. Parece. Vamos lá. O preto parece estar vindo de cá.
It's not him. It's not him. We told you. We told you it was a trick.
Ali o caminho é diferente, ali tem outra tocha. Pra cá, pra ver. Era grito de pavor, velho. Dá pra acender isso aqui?
That voice doesn't sound like Dillion.
What's happening?
It's not
Quiet. He wants me to find him. I'm lost without him.
That's not Dillion. It doesn't sound like Dillion.
It sounds like something more dangerous.
Something is here.
That voice. It's not Dillion.
Credo, cara. Deve ser ali, né? Nossa, que bizarro, né? Só ver o que tem aqui. Eita.
Dillion wants me to face my fears. Father? I'm leaving. I've decided. I think it will be good for me.
It's the darkness. It's speaking through.
No, Dad, it's me. I think I can beat it. In my own way.
I can see the darkness in your eyes, child.
I met a boy.
Boy.
The chief himself.
No.
He said he could help me.
It's a trick.
He said I could be normal.
Normal.
Yes.
No boy is going to save you. No one can. When they see the rot growing inside you, no, they will turn their back on you. The gods can only fix you through my hand. You're going nowhere.
No.
You will not defy the gods. Come, child, take my hand. Come. Senua.
I am leaving!
You cannot escape the darkness. Your curse will make everyone suffer. You will have blood on your hands!
It's done. You did it, but there's more.
Caramba, a escuridão no braço dela.
There's more. You're tired, but you have to keep going. There's still more. There's always more to do. It's not going to be easy.
Então o fragmento da espada é tipo o fragmento dos medos dela, né? Sei lá. Mais 2, 3.